In the sacred land of Mecca, where millions gather with tears in their eyes and prayers on their lips, stands a structure that has witnessed centuries of iman, faith, sacrifice and devotion, the Kaaba. Every second, somewhere in the world, a Muslim turns toward it. Every moment, someone dreams of standing before it. But today, a chilling question rises. Will the Kaaba ever be left empty? Not just physically empty, but spiritually abandoned? This is not just a story. This is a journey through time, prophecy, and human reality. Chapter 1: The Center of the World. The Kaaba is not just a building of black cloth and stone. It is believed to have been built by Prophet Ibrahim and his son Prophet Ismail as the first house of worship dedicated to Allah. Since then, it has stood as the Qibla, the direction of prayer for Muslims across the globe. From the deserts of Africa to the cities of Europe, from villages in Asia to islands in the Pacific, all faces turn toward one point. That point is the Kaaba. And for centuries, it has never been empty. Chapter 2: A River of Humanity. Day and night, people perform Tawaf, circling the Kaaba like planets around a sun. Rich and poor, black and white, kings and beggars, all equal, all united. The sound of Labbaik Allah, Ma Labbaik, echoes through Masjid al-Haram, creating a rhythm that never truly stops. Even in the deepest hours of the night, when the world sleeps, someone is still there. Walking, praying, crying. The Kaaba is alive. Chapter 3: The First Signs of Change. But what if, one day, things begin to change? Not suddenly, not dramatically, but slowly. At first, people become busy. They delay prayers. They say, "Tomorrow, I will become better." But tomorrow never comes. The connection weakens. Mosques begin to empty, not the Kaaba yet, but smaller ones. A warning sign. Chapter 4: The Prophecies. The Prophet Muhammad spoke about a time when faith would decline. A time when trust would disappear. Honesty would become rare. Religion would feel like a burden. And among these signs, scholars discuss narrations suggesting that near the end of time, Hajj may stop. People may no longer visit the Kaaba. Worship may fade. And then, the unimaginable. The Kaaba, empty. Chapter 5: A Glimpse from the Modern World. In 2020, something happened that shook the world. Due to COVID-19, restrictions were placed. For a moment in history, the crowds around the Kaaba reduced drastically. For many watching on screens, it felt unreal. The white marble, visible. The silence, noticeable. People cried watching it. Some whispered, "Is this the beginning?" But scholars reassured, no. This was temporary. A test. Not the end. Chapter 6: The Silent Future. Imagined Reality. Now imagine a future. Years have passed. Technology has advanced. Cities glow with artificial intelligence and endless distractions. People are connected online, but disconnected from purpose. Religion becomes optional. Faith becomes old-fashioned. And then, the number of pilgrims begins to drop. Not because they cannot go, but because they do not want to. Chapter 7: The Empty Courtyard. One day, a traveler enters Masjid al-Haram. He has waited his entire life for this moment. But something is wrong. No crowd, no suit, sound, no movement. He walks closer. And there it is. The Kaaba. Standing. Alone. No Tawaf. No tears. No dua. Just silence. A silence so heavy, it feels like the world has stopped breathing. Chapter 8. The Final Events. Islamic narrations mention that near the very end, a man from Abyssinia will damage the Kaaba. But here is the detail many miss. This happens when true believers are gone. When faith is almost erased. Meaning, the Kaaba is not abandoned randomly. It is abandoned after humanity abandons faith. Chapter 9. The Real Meaning. This story is not about stones and walls. It is about hearts. Because even today, a person can stand in front of the Kaaba and still feel empty. And another person, thousands of miles away, can feel deeply connected. So the real question is not, will the Kaaba be empty? The real question is, will our hearts be empty before that? Chapter 10. A Personal Reflection. Close your eyes. Imagine you are there, standing before the Kaaba. No one else around. What do you feel? Peace? Or khawf, fear? That silence is not peaceful. It is a warning. A message. Chapter 11. The Warning to Humanity. This possibility is not meant to terrify only. It is meant to wake us up. Because faith is decreasing. Distractions are increasing. Purpose is fading. And if this continues, the physical emptiness of the Kaaba will only reflect the spiritual emptiness of the world. Chapter 12. Hope still exists. But here is the beautiful truth. As long as even one believer remains, as long as even one person says, Allahu Akbar, as long as even one heart turns toward the Kaaba, it will never truly be empty. Final ending. Powerful message. The Kaaba may stand alone one day, but that day will not come because the Kaaba lost its importance. It will come because humanity lost its connection. So before asking, will the Kaaba be left empty? Ask yourself, is my heart full of faith? Do I remember my purpose? Am I connected or distracted? Because in the end, the most terrifying emptiness is not a silent Kaaba. It is a silent heart.